All right, we're here today to talk about our Bright Ideas grant program. We're in our 5th year of our 5K program, which helps to fund this program. We've raised over $200,000, and just here to talk a little bit about what that program does and what it means to you, the schools, and ultimately the students. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
My name's Sarah Dunn. I am a media assistant here at Cane Bay Middle. I assist in the library and doing all sorts of fun things with books and classes and technology, so with a little bit of everything.
I'm Anne Marie Cade. I'm at Cane Bay Elementary School. I'm the K through 5 multilingual teacher. While I help students learn English who don't know it for the first time, I do incorporate a lot of STEAM and technology into my lessons. So this grant has allowed me to do that and get the supplies I needed for that.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about the ideas and how you came up with the idea for the grant and what for each of you what that's meant. So just the idea itself, they're always unique and inspiring ideas.
The idea came to us, we went to a library for professional development, and they had a book vending machine, and her and I saw it and we were like, well, we gotta have one of those. So we started trying to scheme up ideas how to come with them. They're very expensive. It's not something that our budget actually is prepared for. And I was in my last few months of getting my bachelor's degree. So for my practicum, we had to come up with an idea that we had to incorporate. And it was my part of my program, and I was like, well, I'm gonna write it for, I want to do my practicum on the book vending machine, and while I'm doing that, we can work towards that. So we slowly started trying to figure out ways to raise funds. We did a lot of fundraising, we sold hot cocoa, we did everything that we could possibly do to kind of reach our goal. And then when this came around, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna write the grant, because we know that this is something that's not just gonna be good for some, it's gonna be good for the whole. So luckily enough, I was able to get the money that actually was the final piece that we needed to be able to purchase the machine and get started with giving free books away to the kids.
So how do the kids earn points, or what's the monetary, how do they get access to the books then?
Yeah, so it's token based. They actually don't have to pay a single dime for a book. They earn it based on behavior, reading minutes. We do challenges within the library. They can earn it for having no fees. They can earn it just being awesome and walking down the hallway and someone can hand them a coin. So then they can just take the coin. We tell them they can use it now or save it later. Some of them will wait months to be able to make sure their book comes forward. But they'll be able to just go over, they push buttons, she talks while you push your little buttons, and then they can actually choose their own book to keep. It's theirs, and they can start their own little libraries.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Okay, tell us a little bit about your program.
So with mine, my idea came from my daughter. She brought home a piece of artwork, a mosaic piece of artwork, and as we were talking about it, she started telling me about this many fractions were this color and this was what it looks like. And it just made me think, this is a way I can take fractions, which is a very abstract concept, and really make it hands-on for my students, where they can visually see what a fraction is. They can see equivalent fractions. So it kind of snowballed from there. I was like, okay, I can have my kids create a mosaic art piece with fractions, but I didn't want to stop there. I was like, I could do more with this. And so then I was introduced to sublimation printing, and that's where you create something digitally, print it out, and then you use heat to put it onto an item, like a keychain, a coaster, a shirt, different things you might have seen. It's all the DIY. And I was introduced to that, and I was like, oh, okay, well, now I can teach kids about the heat transfer and how that process. And then I was like, I guess, well, I don't think I'm quite done yet. And then I started thinking about, wait, we can bring more money into it, and then the economics about how much does an item cost? How much should I sell it for? Oh, wait, well, now we have a product. We got to make sure we advertise it. We need people to buy it. So now they're at that part where they have to create a commercial or an advertisement for it to just kind of sell. So kind of just snowball from my daughter and then to this entire project, where it really looks at students. They have to read, write, speak. It takes things that are abstract and makes them concrete for them. It brings in the math, the art, the science. And for my students where English is a second language to them, it might find something they're very interested in and they want to go further into.
Yeah, well, these are great ideas, and again, very inspiring, and that's what this grant is for. It's a means to help the teachers that have great ideas that they may not have funding maybe through traditional avenues, but we all learn differently. The students learn differently, so this enables them to maybe be better prepared for life skills or the next grade or high school or whatever it may be. So thinking about that, what's this meant to your students? How they take into these new ideas?
When we first got the machine, it was like moths to a flame. They were like, well, they first thought it was for food. They were very excited. But then they started understanding like, oh, I can get books of my own. They're like, well, how much does it cost? So we're like, it doesn't cost anything. So we explained how it worked. Our first few months with the book vending machine, they would come in and out. We were giving away 10, 20 books a week, which was amazing. We now use it as more of an incentive program now that they understand how it works, but being able just to watch them. I had a girl yesterday, she finally saw a book that she wanted that was on there. It was a Percy Jackson book. She's been waiting for it to pop up, and she put her coin in there. She watched her pull it out of the machine, and she shows it to me, and she was so excited. And as a librarian, like, my job is to share reading, share the love of reading, and protect our children to be able to read what they want, you know. And so just being able to see their faces light up when they get something that just belongs to them, it really means a lot.
For my students, it was really about empowering them, allowing them to find a way to express themselves, because there's a lot of creativity in it and choice. They get to choose and do different things, but also that collaboration, working with others in their project. And this project really allows them to be the producers versus just the consumers of information, and kind of see how the world works out there, and then building those soft skills to allow them to be successful not only in my classroom but in their classroom, and then just outside.
Yeah, two great ideas. Thank you guys so much for taking time to share your stories with us, and that's again what this program is about. We've got throughout the Tri-County area, we've got great teachers, and we just want to be a part of that. So thanks for taking the time to share your stories. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.